Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. It's the Mac. Welcome back to continuation here of Napoleonic Battles, Republican Bayonets on the Rhine by Wargame Design Studio, playing the Battle of Kaiserlautern the first day. And it's going to be part 5, I think. We are halfway through the battle here. We're going to be just about to start the halfway mark. We are at 10:40 a.m., November 28th, 1793. And our forces, reinforcements to the north have arrived. They're about 40 minutes into the fight. They're going down. We can see what's going on here. Got some Prussian cavalry moving up. It's probably going to be a bit of a cavalry fight going on here, I would imagine. We'll see. It's going to be dangerous, though, to cross this bridge. Now that he has some lined up cavalry here. So we'll see how that goes. In the south, I ended the last video by finding out how to actually get your extended line back into your solid line again. If you have, see, it says it's shortened, you can actually, it would be 6 ranks. Yes, if you make it double, if you extend the line, you will get probably 3 ranks. Yeah, you'll probably be down to 3 ranks of firing there. And also, another thing, as one of my viewers actually pointed out to me in comments there, something I've been doing wrong the whole battle. Now, this is Napoleonic battles, man, Napoleonic era warfare. So I did some reading about this before I started playing to have some sort of grasp of the tactics. And I thought I had it under control, but there's actually some differences. So this is the tricky part of keeping track of. Let's say if you have, from all the titles from Wargame Studios, you have the Renaissance titles, you have the 7-Year War, you have the 30-Year War, you have the Great Northern War, and you have, and then after that, the Napoleonic starts. So what difference? I mean, the warfare is kind of similar in a certain way, that you have musket fire and lined infantry, column movements, squares, and skirmishes and stuff. The thing is, though, the Napoleonic warfare, one of the offensive formations was actually column, apparently. I had to look that up. It was one of my viewers actually wrote about it, and I was like, what? You know, column? I always sort of feel that's your movement, to quickly, like travel mode. I think I've been playing too much Panzer campaigns actually, because every time you sort of press this button here or get your unit into travel mode, you're sort of in a vulnerable state. But you in this warfare, that's actually your way of offense. It was called a battle column. So I'm going to try and summarize it. So the line is mostly to bear as much firepower to the enemy as possible. It makes sense. You spread out your lines as much as possible, so as many muskets as possible can fire at the enemy in volleys, basically. But then in column mode, like this unit here, this is a light unit, by the way, but in column mode is to quickly maneuver around the battlefield. But it's also an offensive sort of formation to smash, to plow into the enemy in sort of a battle. So you will have a lousy firepower, for instance. You'll be pretty vulnerable to cavalry charges, but you have a high offense versus like enemy infantry that you're assaulting. Obviously, the square is good for cavalry. It was mainly made to fend off cavalry, or of course, if a unit is surrounded, you will have firepower on all sides, and it will be pretty hard. I mean, you will have good defense all around, basically, but mostly for cavalry. So the line formation is also very vulnerable for cavalry. I mean, because it's such a thin line of men stretched out. So if the cavalry charges and smashes at one of these points, they're going to smash through those lines easily and funneling behind the soldiers and cause chaos and disorder, and easily for them to cut down these since they're on horseback as well. So whenever you're facing cavalry and cavalry is being threatened, definitely get the square formation going. if you want to bear down a lot of firepower just facing infantry, and you want to sort of, fire volleys on the enemy, you should have the line formation and switch, I would imagine, to column when you want to go for the assault, the infantry melee attack. You would want to go into a column formation. So, yeah, I've been doing it wrong here. That's why I failed so many of my attacks. I was like, what? I had like 800 men and they couldn't even, attack, fail their attacks and stuff. So, definitely something to keep track of. The light units were also could be adapted to use as fire, and they were sort of all around. But then they could deploy these skirmishes, and the skirmishes are pretty good. Harassing, mainly just to harass forces and cause disruption and hold like difficult terrain, and that's why the Prussian attacked with over 500 men versus like 100 plus of my skirmishers, and my skirmishers actually fought them back because they're using cover. They're not dependent on the formation. They're just everywhere, running around, firing and harassing the enemy, spread out and stuff. So it makes sense. Obviously, the skirmishers are, as I've been playing here, they're very vulnerable to cavalry, so you got to be careful to leave your skirmishers in the open. Like a typical Napoleonic battle line was usually they would have some units in the middle in line formation, and then on the sides they would have some units in column to be ready to sort of attack the enemy, and even so on the flanks they would have light skirmish units that could quickly funnel out and sort of cause a defending screen in front of the forces to harass the enemy as they were advancing. And they were also good at blocking line of sight for cannons and stuff. I mean, the accuracy would be worse to fire on those units that are actually behind the skirmish line and stuff. So lots of things to keep track of, man. But the biggest eye opener was this column attack. So this is very tricky. You got to basically know your history. And I mean, there's some information about it in the manual. You can get like a lot of information there, but sometimes sometimes it's not really clear that in what era are you actually supposed to do it. So what I would have thought would be great would be if they could add that in the future. If you select a unit and right click it, it could be sort of an extra information bar here that would say, sort of just give you heads up how these units, you could see attack formation column, for instance. That would be good sort of reminder, so that, or something here that says attacks in column formation, that would be cool. So you wouldn't like hesitate and don't know because as a commander, you would know what your units are, how they're supposed to fight, but I mean, for being a gamer and playing a battle, you basically have to know, like read up on infantry tactics and stuff, which is it's fine. I mean, it's part of the experience and the learning and the education of these games. But sometimes it would be good just to know it. I mean, it could be on screen, it could be displayed, so it would be easier to keep track of it. Anyway, enough of that. So now we know that we're going to be using column formation to take on the enemy when we want to attack. All right, let's look at the southern situation here. What can we do? How can we save this situation? We have actually sort of pushed the Prussians back. I think they have some forces that have sort of hidden in the woods here now. We've almost killed all his cavalry. He's got some 10 horses there and 40 left. We killed a couple of his commanders. So what I want to do, I want to form up a new battle line and get ready to advance. So I do have my light forces on the flank there. We have the divisional Taponier is over here. He needs to be more of in central command. He's sort of way off there. I want to get him down here by Lombard, and we do have Bollier. He's on the offensive with his cavalry and skirmishers. He's moving up. He's going to try and capture this. I don't know if it's defended or not. So let's just send some skirmisher up there. See what they find. This is obviously very dangerous to move around like this with skirmishers. Especially when there's cavalry here. Yeah, he's ready to actually pounce on my skirmishers. So probably better to sort of advance around here. So that's all my cav. All right, maybe I could take this. I'm going to try and move one of my heavy horses in there. So, okay, so these were undefended. These forts, these fortifications, he sort of hasn't had anything here. But this is going to be hard to grab because he's got forces deployed here now. So these skirmishers could be trouble. He's probably going to go with one of these cavalry units and kill them, I would imagine. But we'll just move up our cavalry. Oh shit! I forgot about the gun. Dang! All right, this is forgot about that. He's got deployed guns there. Oh, so that was bad. I think we should just stay below this ridge for now. So we want to get our cavalry out of there as soon as possible. Alright, so they're going to stay there. We have some skirmishers. He's part of this force. Just going to get them to sort of, you know, form up there. Alright, we got some... These are the captured supplies, I think. Yeah, those are the supplies we captured. So we do have a light unit here. And all these forces are here. So we do have some skirmishers deployed. I guess I could start sort of get my flanks secured. So let's get some skirmishers moving like that. And we'll leave... Actually, we'll put these guys in column. We'll slowly start to advance here. So we have our guns are here. So we still haven't killed off these horses. Really stubborn. But they're not major threat. There's 40 horses there. I mean, they're not going to really... I want to get my units in column and start moving up. So we'll just, you know, leave them. We have them. Okay. Lombard. We want to get our artillery forward. I mean, maybe those guns can actually fire on something. They can. They might be able to annihilate those horses, actually. Right, we killed 16 there, so we still have this skirmish formation on the flank. They're disordered and low on ammo, which is bad, but we're trying to get the situation under control. The problem is, the danger here, though, is to leave him exposed here. So we're going to move them. Right? We're going to form up here somewhere. We'll see how that goes. We'll see what he does with these. These are dangerous. We might want to actually put him into battle lines somewhat like this. Because he's got some powerful forces hidden in the woods here, man. He's got a whole column of soldiers there and artillery. I don't know. He probably has more stuff. He might actually go and try to grab this now. See what happens, right? So let's go to the north. Do we have anything arriving? We do. We have Simon. We got more infantry coming in there. All right, so let's see. What can we do with here? We need to have some sort of plan facing this cavalry here. How can we move? I mean, we can get across the bridge and sort of face him. Oh, shit. Maybe not. Oh, fuck. Okay. Wow, they were out of sight. That was sneaky. Wow, he has a whole cavalry, probably brigade here, man. Oh, dear. Okay, and they just stumbled upon that ambush, so they're caught on the other side of that stream. And there's the bridge. Okay, so we're in trouble. We need to form up. We could actually form up. He doesn't have any... He's got dragoons. So these guys could maybe deploy with firearms. Let's just get out. That could be a disruption for us, actually, moving in there. I just want to get my forces... I guess I'll just put them here for now on the other side of that stream, and we'll have like a standoff. See if I can put them in there without being disrupted. Ah, damn, they got disordered. Okay. Alright, quickly get our forces down here, man. Okay, so these are These are not light forces. Who are they part of? Are they part of that brigade? Okay. Wow, that is a pretty big brigade. Here's my heavy cavalry as well. Alright, so we need to get these guys down ASAP. Can deploy. So they can deploy skirmishers, these guys. Alright, we need to quickly get them down. We got heavy cavalry. Definitely need them to help out down there. So I was maybe moving a bit too fast with my forward units there. Definitely get the guns down. Get the divisional commander coming down. And we have another brigade, Johnville. Right, so he just needs to hustle up. Let's get those supplies going. Got some good forces moving down here. Simon. We have some light forces here. Alright. Okay, so that was, this is going to be dangerous. He might do something there. Right, let's look at firing. We have no firing we can do, and artillery's been spent. Okay. Wow, alright, let's just end it and see what the Prussians do here. We have melee phase. I don't think we have anything. We could engage in melee here, but that's going to be suicide. So we're just going to end it and see. Alright, so he's reinforcing his cavalry. He's doing something there. We're currently being outnumbered there greatly. Right, he's moving in a lot of forces there. Okay, he's coming out of the woods. Oh, he's got plenty of forces there. Wow. At least 3 columns of infantry there. So we probably need to take care of them before we attack this. We don't want to have these guys coming up our back. Right, he's moving, he's charging. Yeah, he just killed my skirmishers there now. He just ran them over with his cavalry. Yeah, that was a mistake. I wasn't paying attention to that. Okay, we're in trouble here now, man. Melee face. Okay, he just pushed my cavalry right out of there. He wanted that back. He wanted it back big time. Look at all that. Wow. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. About 500 cavalry there. Probably around 600. Okay, alright. Even though he just charged straight through the fortifications and stuff. Okay, what do we got here? Wow, how to save this situation. Can we fire with any guns? We actually can. Right, so we still have those stubborn horses there. I say we just try to annihilate them. Right, single digits left. So, I think these guys can kill off those last horses. There's actually a leader there as well. So let's hopefully just kill them, and we'll be able to get that commander as well. Right, so he's coming in. Oh man, okay, this is tough. Let's see. So I have my light skirmishers on the flank, which is good. I have guns here. So I want to move them up and actually deploy them. Probably want to phase the enemy. And this is Lombard himself. So he needs to get his division, you know, in order here. Right. So we probably we could leave them in column for now. Why not? These guys are very fatigued as well. And we have our light skirmishers here, which is, they're not doing that well. These guys are sorted and low. Okay, so they just ran out and he surrendered. He was a replacement commander, so that's fine. Let's get them back. Right. They fired. Okay, we need to get our line. So we do have them. We probably should deploy some skirmishers here, man. Right, we can't because we are actually disordered. So okay, guns fired. Okay, these guys belong to them. What's he got? He's got column. He's got forces here. He's got cavalry there as well. They're routed though. Alright, we gotta get our cavalry out of there. He's got those dangerous guns facing us down there. We could... I don't know what he's got left up here. We could move some skirmishers and scouts. So he has forces here. Don't know what it is. We don't want to ride towards the guns. That's going to be suicide for us. We need to sort of get around. These guns are facing down. So I say we try and sort of get around somehow. We want to get them out of there. For now, they're going to have to go, you know, on the rogue. These skirmishers... Oh, okay, damn. Yeah, we got caught there, man. We got caught badly. These light forces... I want to deploy some more skirmishers, actually. These guys could deploy... They could be in the column for now. Let's try and get some skirmishers on the flanks. See what's going on here. But we got to be careful not to be out of command. You got to keep your forces tight. I guess we could deploy in somewhat line formation, but let's keep ourselves in offensive. Gun is deployed there. Alright, so kind of a mess down here. That cavalry is living dangerous. So those guns shouldn't be able to fire at us. Maybe we can move even further. No, we can't. Okay. Alright, we'll see how that goes. Let's go up to the north. So what's he doing here? He's just facing off here. Would be good to get cavalry, maybe trying to get them out of there a bit and get some infantry in here. Face off that cavalry. We should probably try and get them across the stream. They will be this. Okay, so we can actually ride through there. So I think I'm going to do that. I'm going to try and flank the cavalry a bit. Let's get them up there. Let's get the infantry down. These are detached, but let's just get them down there. Yeah, so very hard. Ooh, let's get our heavy cavalry moving up there as well. So it's pretty hard to. I can see the beauty in this tactics. I mean, you need to think about a lot of stuff to get your forces correct in this. You need to think about a lot of factors. Wow, they have ways to go. Luckily, this is sort of a main road here. Can move a bit faster. Did we have anything else arriving? Yeah, alright. Heute Song. Wow, that is a pretty big brigade, actually. Lots of infantry in that one, and guns. So let's get the infantry down. All right. Yeah, so definitely not rush things, you know. Trying to get them stable front before you attack. That is probably what you need to be thinking about. All right, so this is a mess down here. We'll see what happens. Let's do some firing. All right, so they can actually fire from column. They can only fire at the leader. I don't think they would waste any shots. These skirmishers got caught. The guns are deployed as well. So I think we should just try and knock a gun out. No, they're pretty fresh, these skirmishers. That's all we can do. All right, let's end it. And we can melee, but there's no chance for us. So it's just going to turn in the 20. Now we're halfway through the battle area. Right? What's he doing with his cavalry? All right, he's moving out. He's deploying skirmishers. Probably also thinking about setting up some sort of organized battle. Okay, he's moving out some infantry there in column. He's facing off, which means we should definitely try and attack him. Oh, look at that. Ah, it's a big force. We need to get skirmishers on their flanks to help us out. Right, he's moving out his cavalry after slaughtering those guys there. So these guys are caught behind enemy lines, man. That is not good. Right, so he moved out in column and attacked us. Skirmishers are shooting my horses. 3 range. Wow, they have probably smoothbore muskets. Oh shit. Oh, he actually had time to turn his guns and fire in the same round. Right, he's not going for the melee. So 2 out of 6 got back after disordered. 2 units recovered all fatigue. That is good. 1 unit got resupplied out of 1 check. Wonder who recovered all fatigue. Maybe these guys. Okay. Where's the commander? Lombard. Alright, we need to get our forces together. So we can fire. We have this. These guns are still really. They could really cause havoc here. 54 men killed. Wow. And we have some deployed guns that can actually. I really want to kill his horses here. They're dangerous. The second unit is heavy cavalry, so let's try and kill off his heavy cavalry. 30 horses killed, man. Woo! Or 30 casualties. Wow. Okay, something good. Alright, so he's ready to attack. Let's see. We have Lombard. What's his command radius? So I want to get him. We'll see. We'll move him later on. We'll first. I think I want to deploy in a line here actually, and move up. Shoot volleys at these guys. Taking shots. The guns are fine. So we do have them. They are deployed as well. They are moving very slow. Could put them in column and get them up. Not sure they can get there in 1 turn. No. Alright, but they're moving up. Skirmishers have got some ammo. Oh, he's there. These guys still have. I need to get these guys in command, man. So I need to get them out there. So they are. We need to move Lombard a bit. Yeah. So those skirmishers we need to get our forces within command range, man. So those guns are kind of in danger. Let's get the skirmishers, that formation in there. Maybe deploy them in the firing line. And we have guns. They're masked. Okay, they're standing behind the guns. Right, we need to get these guys out of there ASAP. I'm not very comfortable doing a charge versus these guns. What's he got over here? Lots of infantry lined up. Any more guns? Looks like he has those positioned there. So it's just going to be hard for us to try and get past those guns without taking horrendous casualties. I guess I could use skirmishers as a screen, but there's some roaming cavalry. He actually has a lot of cavalry here. He's got 2 big stacks. Okay. I might want to pull my cavalry back actually for now. We don't want to get greedy here. I think I will do that, and then I will sort of try and come up with a plan with the cavalry. But for now, it's kind of too dangerous for them to, move around. Okay, these are the skirmishers. Okay, I lost a bunch of skirmishers actually. Let's get them behind there. Let's keep the skirmishers in the this terrain here. Wow, this is proving harder. Right, these guys though. Where the hell to move them? They're detached too. Oh, we can't get past here. How about getting them through the wood? Oh, that'll be a long way. I just think I want to move them out of harm's way for now. Alright, so hopefully we can cause some good damage on them. Yeah, this is... I'm very outnumbered here. Let's go up north. Okay. Okay, looks like we rallied here. Let's get off. This looks like normal cavalry. I mean, I'm not really sure what the difference between heavy and heavy cavalry. I mean, maybe they have some cuirasses and some, you know, maybe they are more trained in shock tactics and stuff. This is like regular cavalry. So they don't have any particular bone. They have better quality, but they're not. They don't have any bonuses, like melee bonuses and stuff. They only have swords as well. They don't have any guns or anything. Let's get the cavalry deployed in this field here for now. All right. Let's get the infantry to secure the bridge. Okay, looks like he buggered off here, actually. Let's get the heavy cav moving with them. Divisional commander can stay here. Alright, guns. Definitely get them down here. Supplies. The next brigade. Yeah, I wonder if we're going to have enough time to actually do attacks on those remaining victory locations. See if I got any reinforcements. Nope. Let's have a look at the schedule. There's nothing else scheduled now. This is what I got. It's all on the board now. 11 a.m. So I could probably turn them at least downwards. Get my heavy cav there. Have this brigade commander. He's in charge of this. To also have our divisional commander. Alright, we'll see how that goes. Let's look at firing. Okay, so skirmishers stumbling upon these guys. They can fire at them, harass them in the woods. To no effect. They will not fire. They will lay volleys on these guys now. 8. Decent damage. They just moved up, so we'll see what happens. And that's all we can do. So let's just end it. And melee, no melee. So we'll just end, and we're going to turn 25. Nice. Sambach. Okay, he's making a stand outside Sambach there. He's probably forming some sort of defensive line there. What's he doing in the south? I hope he doesn't go on the offensive here, because I'm feeling pretty weak. Probably get murdered down there. Still got artillery's doing good work, hitting those forces coming out of the woods. Oh yeah. Causing good damage there. He's forming up some sort of battle line there. So I think we need to deploy behind this ridge. And we'll see what we can do against his guns. So look at his cavalry. He's shifted his guns this way. This is good for us. I think I want to get these guns forward as well now. A couple of shootouts there. Melee. He's not going to go for any. Three out of 4 got back. That's good. So we're starting to get our forces back in command. Looks like he recovered as well. Okay, he's got guns deployed here. 2 guns. A lot of infantry. Some surviving horses there. They're all disordered. He's got 2 huge... That's probably a whole brigade of cavalry right there. And that's probably all the... Yeah, he's got more guns there, man. And there, right? He's moving in guns and stuff. Wow, we're going to end it here. Let's see how we're doing a victory. So we actually have a major victory already. Wow. I think these points are pretty generous for the French commander here. We're taking about the same casualties. Okay, we've killed a lot of his cavalry, which is worth. And guns. We actually captured and destroyed a lot of his guns, and that is tough. 4 commanders are killed as well. And we captured supplies, but that doesn't seem to be worth anything. And we only have 50 points of objectives. But we still got a major going here, which is kind of weird, but he's holding most of the objectives though. In the north, we're going to be forming up a fight here. So we have about halfway through the battle. We might have time to actually capture Sambach. Then we have done a lot better than the French did on the first day. They never actually attacked this place on the first day. And they only got to about here, which is probably where we're going to... I don't think we can push past this here in the south with just this small force here. Right, I'm going to end it here, man. I want to thank you for watching. And I will see you in the next part there. Have a good one.